Hi students, welcome to our overview video for week 6. So where we are in our writing project 1, in our writing process is we are entering feedback week. So now that you have a draft submitted, now is the time that we will seek feedback from various sources. Okay, so I'm going to talk about those assignments and what you can expect for the week. So the weekly overview is here, and I have reposted the Writing Project 1 official assignment sheet. So I'm going to keep reposting it. It's always a good idea to check back in with your prompt and make sure that you are answering that prompt and addressing that rhetorical situation. One of the things that I would suggest you do early, and you can repeat submit here as your draft develops, but you take advantage of this resource. Now, this is tutoring, but it is really convenient for you because you can use it as a writing lab. So you can drop off your paper, and then they provide you feedback. Usually it's fairly quick, within 24 hours. Probably 48 at the most if they were, swamped. But this has a form. I would walk you through it, except I can't get the same view that you guys have on this. I'll try to see if I can figure that out. But you do have this form that you fill out. If you don't know what to check for what you want them to look at, leave it blank and they will still give you feedback. They'll decide what areas you want feedback on. So it takes just a few minutes. You do need to attach your document. You do need to be kind to them and put it in MLA format so they can read it. It should be double spaced. And then do your best to explain the prompt to them, or just copy and paste the prompt into the box. That's all you need to do. Okay, and then you will click back into the link to check, because that's where they will return it, your paper with the feedback. So definitely use this resource. It's great. So the other thing you are going to do is work on a self-evaluation. So you can actually do this. You don't have to do this before you do the peer review, but I put it here because I think it's a good idea to do a self-eval early, while you have an early draft. So this is our typical power of process type of assignment, but it's the difference is I usually upload the readings for you. This time you're uploading the reading as a Word document. I repeat, as a Word document. Don't upload a PDF because it's not going to let you highlight, and then you're going to get those wrong because they're blank. So you want to make sure that you do that. It will guide you through that process, and you can just make sure you attach it and assign it to yourself, and then it will open up with the wheel with your draft under it. Okay, so you will be able to answer the questions on your own draft. So that is how that assignment works. Like I said, it will walk you through that process of uploading your document. Just make sure you read and follow the instructions. I do have some resources here. These are 2 videos with questions on how to be a peer reviewer. So these are important because before you just start looking at someone's paper, you may have some anxiety about it, or not really understand what's expected of you as a peer reviewer. So you're not you're not an instructor, you're not an English teacher, you're not grading and looking for grammar issues, okay? That's, we have lots of grammar tools, digital tools to help us with that part of it. So read these, do your check questions to help learn a little bit about what's important about being a peer reviewer. Then, when you're ready, you will have access to your Writing Project 1 first draft submission. This is the same link where you submitted the paper, but now you're going to complete. My view is not going to look good like yours, I don't think. Let me see if I can view the instructions. Okay, so what you need to do, we've already done this part, number 1. So number 2 is where you're going to be, where you need to do your 2 reviews. So this will not open until after the extended deadline passes for the submission. So you may not be able to complete these until that has passed, but let me scroll down. Okay, so there I gave you a step-by-step process from start to finish. Although the finish, when you come back and look at it, might be, much later after the 8th, but you have all of these steps here. You will need to download this document. This is basically like a worksheet, and you can fill it out on the form and then submit it with your answers under each question. So you can manipulate this form, it's a Word document, and write your answers under each area, okay? So then save your documents. So you'll do it for 2 different papers that are assigned to you. And so you can move those questions down a little bit, as you write. You can have more space. But when you're done, save it and then upload it to the student, okay, for your review in the text box. So it's not giving me the exact form as you do it because I'm not a student, so I can't show you exactly what it looks like, but you will have a submission spot where you can upload that worksheet back to your peer. Okay, and then you click submit. Just follow the instructions that are outlined here for you. And you will do that for 2 students. Now you will have to come back and check and make sure after the extended deadline of March 1st. So I would say come back here on March 2nd, and then you should have your submissions. There may be that a student did not do a draft. So then you may end up with just 1. So don't worry, that's out of your control, but you will do the ones that are assigned to you. So everybody should have 2, assuming all students have submitted drafts, but usually there are some who do not. So you may end up with just 1. Okay, but keep checking, and I will send you reminders. Yes, that is kind of the bigger of the assignments here. And then you do have a repost here for resources that I have put for drafting and revising, because as you do feedback week, you are going to say, hey, I'm thinking about my paper. Now I know what I need to, you'll start to want to work on the paper because you'll have some ideas about what you need to do. So I put this resources here in case you want to access it as you're thinking about what to change, add, and do for your paper. So you can continue to work on your drafts while you're waiting for feedback or after you get the feedback. Okay, so you will have some time to do that, but it's here if you want to easily, access some of those videos to help you make your narratives more engaging. Okay, everyone. Well, if you have any questions or need help, I will be available. Have a great week.